My name is Joseph Sevillo. I'm a Filipino-Canadian professional musical theater artist, and I use the he, him pronouns. And this is my mentor, Romeo Candido.
Hey there, I'm Romeo Candido, he, him, mentor extraordinaire to Mr. Joseph Sevillo.
I couldn't have asked for a better mentor because Romeo is basically me in 10 years, as we both identified. We met each other in 2011 as I was part of his web series Prison Dancer, the musical, which inspired the trajectory of my life to present day as I have begun to create my own musical myself called Mabuhay Musical. Through many failures in life, we both discovered that failure is a theme that really motivates our success.
Yeah,
Today.
so thank you to MTC for bringing me on board and bringing me Joseph, who I know and who I look at as in my multiverse of selves. I really look at Joseph as like the cuter version of me. Yeah, no, I feel like there's something validating about somebody else wanting to uh or somebody else looking at kind of the way you've gone and wanting to emulate it or wanting to take best practices or wanting to kind of follow in it because I didn't have any Filipino mentors. I didn't have many mentors for musical theater. It was mostly let's just do it and let's just tell it. And I felt entitled to go for it because I was in a musical once or twice. And so a lot of my learning has been through doing things the wrong way, doing things the long way around. And so my hope is I can give a couple of shortcuts to Joseph. Even though there's no shortcuts in making something good, there's no shortcuts in finding your voice. There's no shortcuts um, in becoming good and becoming like owning your craft. But there are a lot of wrong ways to do things, and I'm hoping that like I've been able to pass it on to you, Joseph. So
Absolutely. And I have to say that during our multiple discussions, that one of the great jewels that I got from you, the idea of creating sustainable art, one
mhm.
that doesn't become the big Broadway vision that I have for my show, but one that starts smaller and then scales out the more that I can keep that dream going.
Talking about scaling up and sustainability, I think it's important to understand that we have what we want to manifest, and we have the biggest frame of our dream or biggest iteration of our show, which I guess would be Broadway, which I guess would be touring, which I guess would be Tony Awards, whatever. But for me, it's always important to not be fixed on the biggest dream of it, but just understand there's steps towards that dream, that there's different versions towards that dream. And maybe that dream that you initially held isn't the best, won't serve your project best. It might not be a Broadway show that is the thing that you want. It might end up being a smaller scale show in 500 seaters, but you don't know. So it's almost like enjoy every version of it as it grows and as it finds its own life. And in terms of sustainability, it's like my hack is my big dream projects not to expect it to make me money, but to just like understand that I need to make those projects. And then all of the rest of my life is sustaining me so I can make that big project ultimately.
Absolutely. And I think that's one of the best jewels, like working 3 or 4 different teaching jobs and always questioning, is this worth it? This mentorship has really confirmed that that is really the gasoline towards being able to have these opportunities to create one's own art.
I feel that even in terms of legacy and what we're leaving behind when we're creating art, just as important is these relationships that we are forming and these collaborations. Just the human person to person thing is just as important as the things that we are making. Like even you and me, our collaboration and our dialogue is lasting as long as the show and will probably outlast the show. So I feel like these kind of things, even this mentorship, menteeship, I think this is as important as the work itself. And then I just feel like these relationships are actually more fruitful and have a longer life than the work that we're trying to make.